Good morning, and how are you? I hope you had a fine weekend. However, I do not have any pleasant news to break to you this morning, but rather a very disturbing discovery, which the information was shared to me this weekend. When we think of gay pride, when we think of homosexual culture, whatever culture is, we immediately think of San Francisco. We think of the gay spots in the world, the gay location. We never conjure up, Russia, or we never even think, of areas like Iran that's going to promote or aid this cesspool of social progression or sexual progression. A lot of us are now reached a point where we have allowed. In fact, this weekend I was researching, why do gay people have so much power? What happened? The answers that came back, some of the answers that came back, was because of political lobbying, investment, money, etc. And I was trying to compare it with the contrast of why the black community, was not doing so well, like the LGBT, and yet the black community was the first, if you like, civil rights group, to campaign for their rights. And yet black people now at the bottom of the LGBT seem to have 50 corporate, no, I think it's more than 50 corporate companies. You had that Google, that Microsoft, and loads and tons of businesses supporting the LGBT manifesto. It's bizarre that the whole world is putting their weight behind the LGBT. Me personally, I think it's a sign of Noah, the last days. It just doesn't make sense that we can't even get black people and white people to love each other, and yet sexual deviation, sexual immorality that challenges heterosexual family, that challenges everything that is in nature, that challenges design and order. Everyone is happy to jump in on the bandwagon and promote this filth. It just doesn't make sense. So you got all these corporate companies, government, politicians, all supporting it. And you wonder, why has it got so much power? Even celebrities, are coming forward, and celebrities are not shy. They are not shy to put their weight behind the LGBT. They won't lose their careers. Nobody has lost their careers standing for the LGBT. In fact, you get a career boost. If you stand behind the LGBT, you can guarantee you get a star. Nobody's ashamed. Nobody, whether white male, white female, black female, if you stand behind the LGBT agenda, your career goes sky high. Something is wrong. However, you would think that it would be San Francisco. You would think that it would be, what's the gay location known for gays? I can't remember. Right? However, but prepare for the shock. Prepare for the shock. While you're thinking of Atlanta and San Francisco as the gay hotspots for gay people, the number one location for gays is no other than Israel. Tel Aviv, Israel. Donald Trump is supposed to be Republican. Donald Trump is supposed to be Republican, stand for family values. Keys now says that Israel will compete with New York. New York is seen as a homosexual haven. Homosexual haven. Defy the laws of God. Tell God to go away. Go away, Jesus. We don't want you. Get away, I'll give you knockout. Go away, Jesus. We don't want you. We want man's laws. We don't give a damn about God's laws. We want man's laws. And if we mention God's laws, we'll twist it and pretend that Jesus was gay friendly. They took the rainbow and they laughed at God. They took the rainbow and they shit on it. And there's nothing the church did. And you know why? Because Israel, the gay capital is now in Israel. The holy land of God. The holy land of God. First of all, Islam took over Jerusalem, prophesied in Daniel, setting up the kingdom where it's not supposed to be, in the holies of holies. And Islam now is sitting in Jerusalem. But wait for the shock. The homosexual capital of city is now in the holy land of Israel. What the hell is going on? Why is the Sodomite movement? Look, let's not be all PC. I don't believe in PC. Why is this what the Bible calls them? Why is the Sodomite movement inside the holy land of God? And the Jews allowed it. The Jews allowed it. Think about that for a second. Why would the Jews allow a Sodomite movement today now is the greatest, the come and eat and drink wine. The big feast is happening in Israel. The big feast. Come and drink. Israel, Jews, everything that goes wrong in this world, you can guarantee Jews are behind it. They was behind the African slave trade. They're behind the First World War. They're behind the Second World War. They were behind what crumbled Hitler's movement. Jews are behind it. Every evil in the world. Look, don't take my word for it. A Jewish brother, an enlightened, in fact, did you know there's 10,000 Jews in New York, I think it was in New York, who's against Zionism? Do you know there are Jews in Israel that's against Zionism? Not all Jews are bad, but even the Bible says there's corrupt Jews who call themselves what they call it, they sit on the synagogue and they call themselves the chosen people, and the Bible says, not me, the Bible says the generation of vipers, they don't know who God is. They have a rolling agenda. Rolling agenda. But because we're told they're God's chosen people, the church stand behind their evil. This is another subject which I want to go into. Why the church justified the killing of Palestinians. Why the church justified. The church is lost. They're lost. Why are they promoting the LGBT? Why are they promoting incest? And yet they're promoting Israel killing Palestinians. What kind of Christians are you? You damn fools. You don't know what you believe in. By supporting Israel, the kingdom of Christ will come. So you're allowing nuclear rockets, you're allowing man to control God's agenda? Oh, I'm going to help God. Let me go to the boxing ring. I'm going to help God to knock out their opponent. You damn fools! This is what happens. You allow stupid preachers to take control of the flock. But I'm sidetracking. You must consider this. Think about this. Why? How? Why the holy city of God? Why? Why they killing Christians in Israel? They're killing black people in Israel, yet they open their arms to the LGBT. Think about that for a moment. Now you thought about that. Let me give you food for thought. Let me give you food for thought. The world top gay cities. The world top gay cities. Number one. Israel, 43%. Israel, the holy city of God, where Jesus walked his holy feet. 43%. Number two, New York, 14%. 14! 1-4, not 40. 1-4. New York. Top gay cities in the world. Number 3, 7%. 7%. Toronto. Number 4, 6%. Sao Paulo. 6%. London, known for racism. Come number 5. Come number 5. Kick out the immigrants, kick out the black, the Polish, but the gays are welcome. Kick out the Polish, kick out the blacks, but the gays are welcome, and the Muslims are welcome. 5%. London come number 5 and 5%. I don't know why. The 5. Number of condemnation. Number 7, New Orleans. Jazz New Orleans, 4%. And Mexico, Catholic Mexico, 4%. 4%. These are the world top gay places. Can you imagine if you had cities where black people can go safe, where black people can go? They haven't even done a survey to show 8 or 10 top countries where black people are loved. This is the gay agenda that they're pushing. I've never come across a survey that showed 10 or 8 cities where black people can go. Yeah, Sodomites. Ooh, you got companies that will support Sodomites. You got Microsoft, Google pushing the Sodomite movement. You got top 8 cities that promote and are friendly towards gays. What the hell is going on? The churches now support gays. The church and Israel is the home county, the number 1, the holy city of God, and they are number 1 for gays. And gays say they're persecuted. They're taking a piss out of black pain. What is Israel's purpose? It's complicated to go in, but Jews are trying to destroy Europe. Jews are promoting. Look, no Jew is going to be homosexual. No Jew. You don't believe me? Look up. I think it's Nathaniel, this Jewish guy. You know, strong guy. I'll send you a link if I can find it in the box. And he said Jews will promote anything, multiculturalism, homosexuality, to destroy the West. Why? Because the West, you're filthy dogs, you filthy Gentiles, you rats, you barbins, you dirty dogs. No, I'm not saying it. This is what the Jews are saying. You dirty Gentile. So they'll promote all this filth. It's like Islam. They promote all this filth so they can take over the world. You think Jews and Muslims are chalk and cheese? They have the same purpose, to destroy the West. But because they love oil and because they love the Jews, the West, they torn between two of them, the Jews and the Muslims. The West is finished. You are finished. You love the Jews and you want Muslim oil. You're caught between two of them. You are finished. That's what will take you down to total destruction.